I've lived in Galicia for 3 years and finally bought my own apartment in a small village. I'm really happy about it, which is why I keep sharing it with you. Today I'm going to show you how I invest a little bit in the house, how I change a few things. It's something I hadn't bothered to do before because I used to think if this isn't mine, why should I invest here? But well, now it's mine. As I show you my morning routine, we'll prepare everything for this video and decorate the house. Hello everyone, how are you? I'm Anita Mateo, I'm Cuban, and this is my channel. I live in Galicia, Spain, and I've bought my first house. In case you haven't seen it, I say my first house. It sounds like I'm buying 10 more houses, but this is actually my first time buying one. I never expected it, so if you've seen this video, I bought this apartment. It's where I've lived since arriving in Spain. The landlord suggested it, and after a year of saving and considering, I bought this apartment. For full details, I explained everything in this video. I had the room just as it was, as it came, as they gave it to me, because honestly, I didn't think I was going to stay here forever or anything like that. I said, why would I buy a bed? I already have a bed here. I'm not spending money on those things since this house isn't mine, and if I move, I'll need the money for more important things. But life changed and I bought this apartment, so I decided to finally have the bedroom I've always wanted. I'll remodel it gradually as long as it's affordable. I haven't been able to buy everything yet, but I do have some small things to show you in this video. I'm making my bedroom pretty with the bed and nightstands I like, and maybe even changing the bed's layout. I never had my own room in Cuba. Whenever I share this, people react like, oh, poor thing, she never had anything. It's like, I don't want you to think about that, you know? I'm just telling you about my life, that's all. Well, I never had my own room in Cuba because my mom had a lot of kids in Cuba. Great idea, but I love them because my mom had 5 kids and our house only had two rooms. What does that mean? That my mom slept with the 3 boys in her room, and my sister and I, who were the oldest, slept in the other room. I always shared everything I had with my sister, with my brothers. I never had anything of my own, which isn't bad at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I created amazing memories that way by sharing everything. Although when you're a kid, sometimes it's like, oh, I wish I had my own room, I don't know. Well, I grew up, I left my house, but I never had my own room, because then I went to live with my grandfather and I slept with my grandmother. I didn't have my own room, and now that I finally have my own apartment, my own place, I said I'm going to set up my room exactly how I want, so I feel comfortable. I want to walk in and feel this is my space to relax. My room with furniture I chose and arranged myself. Look at these pretty little flowers I got at IKEA. I love them. And here's a cute little chair I bought. And you can put your phone there while I have breakfast, actually. I have breakfast here, in this spot, in this little space I created, here for myself. And, well, that's it. Subscribe, give it a like, and all that stuff. And today's video is Anita decorating the room. Let me tell you that in this video, I'm not going to decorate it completely the way I want. Just like that, all at once, I'm going to start with the main thing, the first thing I want to do. And I want it to be a white room to have that clean, fresh vibe. Honestly, I didn't like the previous style. I wasn't comfortable and didn't think it looked good. However, I settled for it, I stayed there, I slept there all this time, but well, it's time to change my room, so come with me on this adventure. I bought tools for this job since I didn't have any, and they had to be pink. Because I'm an independent, empowered woman, but I'm still a girl after all. I love pink, yes, I'm basic, and bought myself pink tools. I hope they help me take apart the bed, though I have no idea how to do it. I'm going to figure it out and look into it right now. If Phoebe allows, I'll remove the mattress. Excuse me, mattress. Give me a moment, I'm not sure I can do this alone, but I'll try. I bought a pink tool set, but it lacked what I needed. I had to go to Carrefour for more tools to take apart the bed. They're not pink, but they're necessary, and I'm going to manage to take apart the bed. I don't need anyone, I can do it by myself, I'm that kind of person. Okay? So I think with this wrench, come here with me, this is the wrench I needed. I'm going to, well, I already managed to loosen this. Well, if this princess lets me and moves her head, can I take apart my bed? The mattress is around here. I've been sleeping for 2 days with the mattress in this space because my new bed hasn't arrived. It's taken time, but I'll keep pursuing my mission. I'm an empowered woman who can do anything. Emigrating has taught me to rely on myself and be there for myself. Doing things I didn't do before and seeing that I can do them, that gives you empowerment. At least I feel empowered. Now I know how to change the gas cylinder and do things I couldn't before. I'm now assembling and disassembling furniture on my own, things I hadn't done before, and it honestly makes me feel empowered. It's like you say, I can handle anything, I can do it all. What needs to be done? Make a hole in the wall. I'll do it. That gives you power. It really does, okay? This mess you see here is my bed. It's finally here, the bed I was waiting for so much. It's from Conforama. And now I'm going to put it together, and you might say, Anita, are you going to assemble it yourself? I put that sofa together. Yes, let's assemble it. My new bed is really pretty and beige. I love it, and you'll see how it turns out. I want to change the room little by little. I started with the bed, which was the most important thing. It was what was broken. So, well, come with me to assemble my new bed. Good thing I go to the gym, luckily. Done. So this would be, well, the headboard of the bed is beige. I'm already out of breath. I haven't even started, and the bed would go, well, here. I don't know if I'll record the whole process. I'm going to try, I'm going to focus, read the instructions, and I'll let you know if I manage to do it or not. Day 2 of organizing my room, and I already did some more shopping. Here they are, okay? There are Christmas gifts over there. Obviously, that's what those are. These 2 boxes are the nightstands, and this here is kind of like a bookshelf, like a shelf that I want to put up. I also bought these nightstands. They're like this. They cost me about 50-something euros each. I bought them at a store called Giz and at IKEA, so I bought a bookshelf too. And well, let's keep organizing the room, and this is something else I bought for the room the other day at Conforama. This poof, well, Phoebe already thinks it's hers, I think, although it's really comfortable here. I mean, I'm having visitors and people coming over, and everyone sits here. I haven't really enjoyed it much myself, but I was thinking of maybe putting it in my room to, I don't know, read a book or even sit and edit, just relaxing like that. My room doesn't have much space, so I'm not sure how I'll arrange it. I'll start with the nightstands and the bookshelf, then see where to put everything else. I still need a few more things. So first of all, let's put together the nightstands, which is what I'm most excited about. It's amazing how in these countries there are thousands of options, thousands of stores. I'm already at a stage in my life in Spain where I'm not that surprised anymore. I'm not gonna make you the typical video of, wow, how many things. I'd rather let people watch the video, see the action. I'm at a point in my life in Spain where I'm no longer as surprised as I was before. It's still impressive how many options there are, both affordable and not, as well as semi-affordable. Decorating and doing things my way is new for me. I never did that in Cuba, even when I first moved out on my own. All my furniture was gifts from family, like a small sofa from my grandmother's house. Another person gave me a used washing machine that in fact didn't work very well, but it was a cousin of mine who helped me a lot, and I'm very grateful to her. I remember her washing machine broke here later, and I helped her buy a new one since she had helped me with mine. While I was in Cuba, I received help from many people who were always there and always helped me. But well, now it's different. Now here I can buy the things I like, okay? Here are the pieces. Everything is disassembled, so now I have to put it together here. I finally get to do everything my way, and as I said, this is the first time I'm designing the room how I want. The good thing about these things is that the manual explains everything to you. Well, it shows you each piece that comes with it, and then it shows you like, wow, this is how the table looks. These are all the parts, and here it tells you each step, each piece, which ones they are, and how you're going to put it together little by little. That's how I've handled things since moving to Spain. Luckily, they explain everything to you. Everything is perfect. Everything is designed so that you can do this all by yourself from home, being an empowered woman who can do it all. Music, music. Music, music. Today, this arrived for me. This is a fungus remover, which is like magic. Once, a cousin of mine recommended it to me, and you put it on and the fungus disappears. So I was showing you all the fungus I have. Music. Music, 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 music. I think the best thing is to remove the fungus instead of covering it because there's just too much humidity, especially now in winter, which has gotten worse. Music, music. You can get HG mold remover for bathrooms on Amazon, and it works like magic. This isn't a promotion or ad. Did it actually fix my mold problem? Here I have something else, a bookshelf. This one is from IKEA, and I have to assemble it. Honestly, it's been a time of putting together a lot of things. By the way, with all this about the house I bought, my apartment, I wanted to talk about something because I posted a get ready with me to celebrate buying my apartment. Someone then told me, it's even better as a couple, building a life and wealth with your loved one and having many children. Some people still can't grasp it, that a young girl like me can start a business and move forward in her life on her own without anyone else's help. There are comments like, "Oh no, it can't be like that. Is someone helping her? Is someone answering for her?" And they lived happily ever after. Anita's own apartment. Will she be able to get married, stop, or sell it and go live in Kazakhstan? I can always do whatever I want with the apartment without having to explain myself to anyone. And people keep responding to her. It's even more beautiful when you see that you, all by yourself, have achieved something that's yours through your own effort without needing to tie yourself to anyone. Women and men in this country don't need partners to move forward. It feels like we're in an era where people who say things like this, you can progress in life and accomplish things independently without relying on others for your achievements. Some people succeed on their own. And it's so satisfying. I mean, it's satisfying to say, yes, I bought this apartment on my own without anyone's help. You know, like you don't owe anyone anything. Few things in life are more satisfying than owning something through your own effort and owing no one. Should those who comment like this experience it themselves? I like to comment here from a lady. I think she wrote, "Where is that law of life?" A woman can do whatever she wants, and she doesn't need a life partner, which can be nice, of course, but if she doesn't have one, she can live her life. And it's a 67-year-old grandmother speaking to you, Grandma. I'll take your advice because you have more life experience. We're no longer in that time when a woman's worth or what she had depended on a man. My God, I'm talking as if I have to give a life lesson to people who still make those kinds of comments. It's ridiculous, honestly, but well, like I said, it's not everyone, just some isolated people out there who find us. Sometimes I think, seriously, do people still think like that? Some people? Well, that's it. As an independent woman, I'm assembling my bookshelf, and let me tell you, I'm very private about my life. Maybe I have a partner you don't know about, but I bought the apartment myself. So, this is the little bookshelf. I bought a bookshelf because I want to organize some things I have, and well, it comes with these pieces. The thing is, I decided a long time ago, since I started using social media, to keep a certain part of my life private. And the few times I've talked or clarified something, I've done it because I wanted to. To give context to the situation, because when I started living alone, obviously people were going to notice that I was living alone, you know? And that's why I clarified and said, well, I'm living alone from now on. And it's the same with any change I make in my life. I'll speak and clarify when I want and find it necessary, but I'll never explain my private life or similar matters. Those who know me know that I've always been like this, and it's something I want to protect, because as it is. Many people say negative things or have opinions about me without knowing me. That's fine, their opinions don't matter. I do share some of my life publicly, but you know, they also have opinions about people who are with me, by my side, who have nothing to do with social media. Well, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow it. Sweetie, because I take care of the people I love, so I keep things as private as I can, always within my possibilities. Well, these are the pieces. Let's put the little bookshelf together. Dancing in the study room. Look, I would like to make a lot more changes at home, but I'm going little by little as I'm able to do things. Okay, I put this little spot here, of course, for putting on makeup. It's a bit messy, but we're realistic here. We're going to try it out. Let's see. I kept the bed with the nightstands. I love the bed, and I loved how the nightstands turned out. For me, they look beautiful. I put the same little things I had before. Let's see, I'm still missing that closet. It obviously doesn't match the aesthetic, so I'll either paint it or change it later, I still don't know. And I also want a white dresser. I haven't bought it yet since I'm prioritizing other things. Still, this is roughly how the room is turning out. Let me know if you like it, and if you recall my old room, how does everything here compare? I put this coat rack here, and this mess you see here, this room doesn't count. Everything you see there is to send to Cuba. But, well, that room, if you notice, I almost never show it because it's always the messy one. Let's close the door. Phoebe has already taken over this beautiful thing. It's hers now, not mine. I removed the little table I had here. There was a little table, so it looks cleaner, with more space. And now I'm going to show you the studio, okay? I moved the mirror to this corner so I can film Get Ready With Me and dressing up videos here, you know? Also, a little more on Instagram, in case you don't follow me on Instagram. My name is Anita Mateo over there. And well, that's how the bookshelf turned out, and I organized my books there, my vinyl records. I also put my cameras here and little things like that, things I like. I don't know, you tell me. Honestly, I really like it. I think this corner looks better like this. Someone suggested I put up a curtain to cover it. I like having natural light from the window for recording, and that's how my studio room turned out. I think it's better than before. I have the tripods and other small items here. This is what I've organized at home for now, and honestly, I like it much more. My room all white like this, it was the aesthetic I wanted to have, a white colored room. I already told you I'm missing the wardrobe, the one that doesn't match at all. I feel like I haven't finished it, at least not my room. I want to put a shelf up here too to put little things on, maybe put some books, maybe put a photo here, but well, I haven't bought it yet. I wanted to make this video for you with what I've managed to do so far, because honestly, yes, I bought and did quite a few things. The house has changed a lot since I first came to live here. Now it's my little house and I'm arranging it how I like. Honestly, I love my tables and my bed. This bed is much more comfortable because the other bed was actually wobbly and I used to sleep kind of tilted like this. And the bed? Honestly, it was a little uncomfortable going up and down. The small tables cost me about 50 euros each, and the bed was around 300 euros. The little bookshelf didn't cost much, though I don't recall the exact amount. It was very cheap, I think 30 euros or something like that. The poof, the armchair, that poof was actually quite expensive, I think about 80 euros. And well, that was more or less it. I kept investing in my room. I still need the dresser, which I'm going to buy soon. And well, everything else that I keep changing. Maybe I won't make a specific video about everything I change every time I change it, but I'll show you bits and pieces in some video I make on YouTube. Tell me, do you like my new room the way I set it up now? And if you want to give me any decorating tips or anything, I've received tips from many of you, even by email from people who work in decoration and all that. Honestly, I'm doing everything on a budget. I can't invest in super fancy decorations or anything like that. I'm taking it step by step since I'm just like anyone else and have other important expenses. And honestly, there are things that aren't really essential, but having a room the way you like it is always something nice and good. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. As always, share your advice, tips, recommendations, or critiques below. Maybe I don't always reply, but I always read and try to respond to some comments. Don't forget to subscribe, it's totally free, and give the video a like. Give the video a like because that helps me a lot. This year, I plan to make more content and have exciting things coming to this channel. Sending a kiss and see you in the next video. Bye, and thank you for being here. Hi Phoebe, tell them subscribe. Bye. Phoebe likes her new room. Bye.